gay.
Oh, she woke. Oh, you woke. Oh, she woke.
The end is nigh, said the 40-year-old cat lady who's demanding that her partner be 6 foot tall and at least earn 6 figures. Welcome back, beautiful and amazing human beings. My name's Zukardowski here of WeAreChange.org, and we have a lot of erupting, crazy, hyperbolic, and emotional news to get into today, as of course we have some very surprising developments with America's #1 news anchor, another investigative journalist, and the former president of the United States that look like they are in some hot water, just like the people of New York that are dealing with a very hot situation as the police are on their trail to enforce the establishment narratives and norms, as the Popo and CIA are now gay. So yeah, there's that. Julian Assange is still in jail. We're going to be talking about that, plus a lot more, all here on this independent media broadcast. And if you like the shirt that I'm wearing, you could get it on thebestpoliticalshirts.com. And the clip that we played in the beginning of this broadcast was originally done by freedomnews.tv. And we, of course, will be linking their channel down in the description below, as they highlighted a climate activist in Times Square protesting the weather. And the orange haze that probably resembled Donald Trump to a lot of these woke New Yorkers who are dealing with a pretty stinky situation, as of course New York City is dealing with some significant pollution coming from the Canadian wildfires that of course have perfectly represented the city energetically for what it is on the inside, now on the outside with its air quality that is absolutely horrendous. Who's responsible for these wildfires that have been happening throughout centuries? Is it UFOs? Is it lasers? Is it Antifa arsonists? Well, again, we don't know. Are they drought related? Well, according to the conditions, it doesn't really seem like that's the case here. What's really going on here? We don't know, but I think it's okay to ask some questions. As elected cult members of the U.S. government are blaming these fires on not having enough electric car chargers and electric buses. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pete Buttigieg on MSNBC, the CIA-connected media organization that purports itself to do some kind of journalism, interviewed someone who also has some very shadowy connections to the intelligence agency, blaming everything on the government not having enough power, taxing and destroying everyone's life. Yes, that's the... If we just give more of our money to the government and the corrupted institutions that, of course, pull its strings and give money to the multinational corporations, we will definitely now be able to stop the multinational corporation. Oh, snap. Okay, maybe asking questions all the time is not the right approach here, as, of course, other people are blaming aliens, satellite, lasers. And with the way that 2023 is going, the way that we just went through the last few years, you know what? Just maybe that's the case here. All of this, as there's probably an ongoing government psyop going on right now of the U.S. government trying to convince you that there's some kind of alien force out there, as there's an alleged government whistleblower coming out and revealing some information that probably is a part of a larger psychological warfare operation. This, as today, the Pentagon is coming out that there's no credible evidence of any alien spacecraft that it has, leaving many people saying, yeah, that's probably exactly what they would say if they had any kind of credible evidence of alien spacecraft. This, as the U.S. military and intelligence agencies are being accused of refusing to provide any kind of evidence to the American people, to Congress, to members of the U.S. government that they're, supposed to be working for. But hey, don't question the CIA, because the CIA now is gay. So yeah, the CIA just posted on their official Twitter account that their theme for 2023 is Welco Me. What in the world? What the hell are they doing? As they talk about, quote, wellness, equity, community, openness, me, and how the agency's paying tribute to the rich history, community, and mission contribution to LGBTQ officers, as of course, yeah, it's totally fine that the CIA introduced crack cocaine into poor neighborhoods into the United States. It's totally okay that they armed and financed rebels and terrorist groups all over the world. It's totally okay that they ran and helped an international trafficking operation dealing with thousands of children that they have yet to hold anyone responsible for. Yeah, it's it's totally cool that they launch covert wars, secretly drug people with acid, conduct human psychological experiments that are absolutely immoral and illegal, as they literally run mind control projects. Yeah, totally cool, as they subvert the media, any kind of news, any form of truth-telling, that if it gets too truthful to them, that they will absolutely shut down. Just like they did Julian Assange, that exposed many intelligence agencies in the United States, that is paying the full retribution and price for doing so, as of course he has been sent to jail under Trump's administration, where he is facing many long and extensive extradition battles, specifically to the United States, where he is facing espionage charges, even though he's not an American citizen. Assange, who's 51 years of age, who is rotting away in a UK prison in solitary confinement under psychological torture and pressure by the authorities, is a news publisher that isn't even an American citizen. And as of just moments ago, we found out that he lost his appeal against being extradited to the United States, where he will face espionage charges. This is, again, an important story because this shows you a story of someone daring to question the media narratives, daring to publish information in the best interest of the people, daring to hold very powerful people to account. And for doing so, he was punished, arbitrarily thrown in jail, dealt with many accusations that weren't true about him, had his reputation smeared as the CIA was spying on every one of his moves, his actions, his conversations, and did everything they could in order to stop him. And let's be honest here, they successfully did. But hey, CIA is gay now, so totally cool. Of course. Yeah, the CIA taking it in the you-know-what is totally excuses everything. You know, the CIA now has a preference to how they conduct their own adult matters. And, you know, that's what's important to talk about here. And that's one reason out of many reasons I started LukeUnfiltered.com as a way to support and grow this independent media operation. As, of course, there's a lot of people who aren't happy about journalism, who aren't happy about commentary that is critical of them. Those individuals do everything they can in their power to shut down independent voices, daring to question them or hold them to account. And this is why your support is needed more than ever. One quick way to support us is just by going to LukeUnfiltered.com, joining for less than $15 a month, less than 50 cents a day, and gaining access to our exclusive members area where we have a plethora of really awesome and amazing offers of value to you, as we have a brand new spanking video almost every single day. You have a forum where you get to talk to the many incredible members of this organization. And of course, 3 masterclasses plus a new section where we have resources available to you, like this seed oil card that you could easily download, print out, or have made on any kind of third-party website that we tell you and make it very easy for you to do so. And next time you're at a restaurant, you can just hand this to your waiter and make sure that you're avoiding inflammatory, cancer-causing, DNA-damaging seed oils that, of course, are just horrendous. Again, having conversations with waiters and cooks about this is complicated. This is just one quick and easy way to do it. And at the same time, you make sure that you're not being poisoned. We also created a WRC ingredients poop list of stuff that you should be careful of and try to avoid at the supermarket. We made these resources available to you in a very quick and easy way. So you could just put it on your phone, you could download it, you could print them out. And next time you're at the supermarket, you could be like, yeah, I don't want this. Is this on the crap list? Yes, it is. I shouldn't be eating this crap. As of course, we are using this platform as a way to document my own personal health journey, where I get to talk to you about the stuff that I've been doing that has been working for me that might potentially work for you as well. I really enjoy working with people one-on-one. I really enjoy giving my thoughts and perspectives and seeing it play out in action, where people actually utilize the resources that I provided and it actually helped them overall become a happier and healthier individual. This is what we do on LukeUnfiltered.com. So if you haven't signed up yet, this is what you're incentivizing, what you're growing, what you're building, and what you are a part of with the larger community of all the members that you get to talk to on LukeUnfiltered.com. So if you haven't signed up yet, sign up right now. Click here, LukeUnfiltered.com. It's quick, it's easy, it's simple, and I will see you there right after this video, as we're going to have a special broadcast available to you right after this one, as we're going to jump into our main topic of discussion, and that is the current regime that is going out of its way to try to punish anyone standing in their way. The current regime that, of course, calls prime ministers presidents, looks baffled and confused, and routinely trips on common day items as, of course, their age is becoming more and more of an issue, as the current president of the United States just called the British prime minister Mr. President. This as half of independent voters are concerned about the president's age and being severely limited in his abilities to do his job. The job is the most stressful job in all of America. We see how it ages people when they go into office, and you have to be on top of your ish to be the president of the United States and take orders from the puppet masters that really tell you what to do. And I think it's fair to say that we reached a point where the puppet masters have lost their strings, because not of any kind of independence, but because the puppet's unreactive. The puppet's not really there. And they probably have a bunch of puppets, a bunch of mannequins that they take out and, just replace and utilize that look totally different, have different facial features than they do. As, of course, all of this is just a larger showcase for the people behind the scenes that are really calling the shots. But still, the conversation is here, and it's a very concerning one, which has left me to even personally say, I don't even think there's going to be a presidential election this coming up cycle. That's just my perspective. I shared why I believe that on lukeunfiltered.com a few days ago. You guys could watch that video right now. But there's also another concerning circumstance with the political prosecution of the former president of the United States, which, of course, we have always been critical of. But when it comes to this particular matter, it's important to call out the current regime, the current political power that is absolutely abusing its power and going after the former president of the United States, as he represents a threat against their larger power grab that they have been abusing within the last few years. As allegedly, we are hearing sources say that the Biden DOJ is going to be indicting the former president of the United States on charges of gathering, transmitting, or losing national defense documents. Again, this is according to just some of the sources out there. We saw the Post Millennial talk about this. We saw Bill O'Reilly talk about this, saying that under extremely reliable sources, this is actually the case here, and this is actually going to be moving forward. As the Daily Mail writes, that, quote, are the walls closing in on Donald? And that's an important question here, as of course he has been targeted by many people going after him in many different legal ways, as he is embattled in many court cases that definitely seem very frivolous and arbitrary and just an attempt to try to stop him from gaining political office. Now, will the Biden DOJ go all the way and try to, of course, arrest him and indict him? Well, with the way that things are going, I wouldn't say it's out of the realm of possibility, but we also have to remember here that every time this administration goes out and attacks Donald Trump, they also prop up Donald Trump at the same time. Now, according to the former president of the United States, he has put out a message on Truth Social saying that he is not being indicted because, quote, I've done nothing wrong. He goes on and then talks about the weaponization of the DOJ and the FBI, that we're talking about the Russian collusion hoax, which was made up by the intelligence agencies, who, of course, went after him and tried to stop him that way. And he's absolutely right on this very specific issue. And whether Trump is indicted or not, we have to understand that there are a lot of very powerful people in institutions of the United States government that really do not like him at all and are putting out all the stops in order to make sure that he does not become the next president of the United States, as it looks like he is the front runner, especially in the Republican candidacy. And as of right now, absolutely dominating the competition. And it's not just him that's being directly attacked. It's also individuals like Tucker Carlson, America's former #1 news anchor, that we're finding out after releasing a short segment on Twitter, allegedly received legal notices from Fox News that he is, quote, breaching a contract. Essentially, Fox News, according to some sources, is trying to threaten and to harass Tucker Carlson into stopping releasing of his videos, which shows a very sinister move made by this media conglomerate that recently has been accused of playing favorites and changing their media programming in favor of Big Pharma. Axios is reporting that they have obtained a letter that shows Fox News going after Tucker Carlson and telling him to stop releasing information that is critically important to the American public, as it provides a different perspective than, of course, the establishment that usually regurgitates the same PR talking points by very powerful individuals. And Tucker Carlson right now is another individual that very powerful people are trying to stop, just like James O'Keefe, that's being sued by the organization that he founded and told that he needs to stop his investigative reporting here. Now, if you look at all these incidences, if you look at all the things kind of happening here, it's pretty fair to say that there's a COINTELPROBE 2.0 operation going on right now inside of the United States, trying to stop any kind of critical thinking, any kind of independent journalism, any kind of outside of the box establishment norm breaking commentary. It's all being flatlined. It's all being destroyed. There's legal power and authority figures abusing their status in order to stop all these individuals from just speaking the truth. They are deathly afraid of you finding out what's really going on here, and that's why they're trying to do everything they can to stop the individuals that are telling you what's going on here. This is why your support is more crucial than ever, and you guys sharing this video is more critically imperative than ever as well. Without you guys, these videos don't get out there, and this is why I love you guys. Stay tuned for more here on wearechange.org. The conversation continues, and we have a new video ready for you right now on lukeunfiltered.com. See you there.